I told a story the night that we were a finalist, and I think it really sums up what the people that we serve have to say about the impact of this grant and the impact of building value. You know, a lot of people are ready to throw away some of their used building materials, and he said, that's sort of what it was like for me. People were ready to throw me away. And at Building Value, I found a second purpose. Impact 100 really allowed us to help more people find that second purpose.
We have a particular individual that came through our program, and she just bought her first house, and it's a great example of the deep impact that the grant has had on our program.
Impact 100 supported Self's Build Up Academy program. I think if you talk to one of our Build Up Academy students, they would tell you that they are not just getting construction training from the program. They're getting the opportunity to learn skills, of course, but they're also getting a chance to build their self-confidence.
The Impact 100 grant allowed us to collaborate with our other nonprofit organizations in town. This young man came through Lighthouse. They referred him to us and said, you need to go to Cincinnati Works to help with that employment component. Terry tells a story about how he was homeless after aging out of foster care. He came through our program, through our training program. He has a one-on-one coach that he works with, and he's now working full-time and has his own apartment.
The mission of Tender Mercies is to transform the lives of homeless adults with mental illness by providing security, dignity, and community in a place they call home. The residents at Tender Mercies have lived in places that many of us can't imagine. This gift helped Tender Mercies provide housing that is safe, secure, and affordable to people who deserve a home the most.
We received a grant for our Healthy Harvest mobile market, an innovative program to get healthy produce and fruits and vegetables to families in food deserts. When you think about food as being the underpinning of just about everybody's home life, you can't be self-sufficient, you can't be self-reliant if you're always wondering where your next meal is coming from.
Many of our adult clients, depending on their circumstances when they're not at Redwood, may be malnourished. Our mission is to ensure that our clients achieve their full potential and experience the dignity of living independent lives. The Impact 100 grant allowed our adult clients to experience the dignity of making independent decisions about their food choices.
So Starfire's mission is to change the identity and the story around disability. I have to be known not for my problems, but for my potential gifts to the world. What if, instead of grouping people according to their problems, we could help them discover a new identity? Those are the kinds of things that the Impact 100 investment made possible for the people that we support.
The hugest impact for us is to be able to serve people immediately. The grant helped us to be able to do that. And we'd have an additional 200-300 people a year that were knocking on our doors looking to get help, help for their counseling, mental health issues or substance abuse issues, help to get a job. And we just didn't have the space.
Without the Impact 100 grant, I don't believe Cincy Smiles would be able to continue operating the dental center, and they would have had to close. The number of patients that were coming in was far greater than we could see in the equipment. So with the generous support of Impact 100, we opened a 7-operatory dental center. It's one thing to get them out of pain and to improve their appearance, and giving them a smile gives them confidence they need, but it also allows people around them to see them for the more value that they can have.
The Impact 100 grant really transformed our organization on a variety of levels. It really wasn't just the funds, although that really enabled us to hit the ground running and implement the innovative programs that we were able to do. But I think it was that grant-making process and the support that we received from Impact 100 members. Whether we would have gotten the grant or not, we took that knowledge with us, and that changed us and made us better and more efficient and more responsive. The knowledge is powerful.
It made us become more introspective and develop more best practices for our team, and that's made us a stronger organization with or without the funding.
Without resources like Impact 100 in our community, it would be a different nonprofit fabric.
Impact 100 is a unique resource in our community. It brings together the power of women to act collectively, and their commitment to ensuring that everyone in our region, particularly the most vulnerable people in our region, have access to all the resources they need to live independent lives.
Small pieces coming together often form big stories, and that's what I think we're seeing. We are witnessing a bunch of people saying, If we get it together, we can do something bigger than any of us can do alone.
We have had volunteers come to us from the Literacy Network who are Impact 100 members, and I know that they are very involved and successful in their own careers and lives, and yet they see the need to give back. You will benefit just by your association with them, and it's such a worthy organization. I would encourage you to get to know these amazing women.
What I really want to do is break into the Flintstones song, Happy Anniversary, but I won't embarrass myself by doing that and just say, Happy Anniversary, Impact 100.
Happy 15th anniversary, Impact 100.
Women together truly change lives.
You've helped build smiles around the community, and we couldn't do what we do without you.
Happy anniversary, Impact 100.
Happy 15th anniversary, Impact 100. You've come a long way, baby.
15 years, you guys are rocking it. Thank you so much for what you do for our community.
The work you do makes such a huge difference in people's lives, and it's so rewarding to be part of this organization.
I want to thank you again for the inspiration you bring to our community, and thank you for the thousands of ways that you've touched the lives of our clients and helped them live more independent lives.
Thank you for making our organization better and our community stronger.
There were people in the room 15 years ago launching this thing and collecting checks from their friends and hoping that this would work out, and they've turned it into something that has a profound impact every year on thousands of people's lives. And I can't wait to see what happens in 15 years from now when all of a sudden you guys are even bigger and there's more people involved and there's more lives impacted. I just can't wait to see how that plays out with the story of Cincinnati over the next 15 years. Happy anniversary.